There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Options Select podcast. I'm Rick, and with me, as always, the Steam Deck Master.
Oh no,
You just got it.
I just got
You
it.
just got it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about more about that soon. Guys, Ruben, of course. This is a podcast where we talk about video games, what's going on, and we just share it with you guys, have a conversation, and just let you guys in on it, whether you're on your way to work or you're just listening, hanging out, catching us live on Twitch or on any podcast platform of your choice. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, we start every podcast with how was your week. Ruben, talk to me. Dime.
Week went pretty good, man.
Weather was nice. Weather was great.
Nice, minus like one day, I think.
Tuesday morning was
Like
wet.
Tuesday
Dude, I
was-
woke up
yeah,
and
it
I
was
was like,
brutal.
bundled up with my dogs and everything. I was like, I should just call in right now.
Just-
And I look at the weather app. I'm like, oh, it clears up by 10:30. Okay, never mind.
yeah, I was at work whenever that came down, and it started like hailing.
Hard. It came down
hailing.
hard.
It was hailing where I was at.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is gonna suck. So luckily, I've got my my full on rain suit, I guess.
Your gear and everything.
Yeah, so man, working like pretty smooth, pretty solid.
The trainee.
No, I didn't have them all this week. They had another person on vacation,
Okay.
but he did pass his test today,
Yeah.
and I'm very proud of him, and I'm happy for him. And he's first in line to get another route, so he gets $1 pay raise, which is nice.
In this economy, yes.
Yeah, he gets $1 pay raise, which is very nice.
And that
And
still
then-
won't offset the inflation.
Not at all. And he gets first hop on a route because he's the only one that's actually certified to run one right now.
Good.
So yeah, man, he's waiting in the wings, and he's riding with me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because he has yet to see my Tuesday because I go on vacation the week after.
Me too. Can't wait.
Cannot wait. So what else did I do this week? Oh, speaking of work, I got a fat fucking bonus this week.
Nice.
Most money I've ever made in one check ever,
You gonna,
hands down.
you gonna get stuff for the house or what?
Well,
You've been talking about trying to do the floor.
So I had somebody come over and give me an estimate today, and they're roughly talking just for labor around $3.50 per square foot. So it's 1,100 square feet, give or take. So let's say about $3,700 or so, give or take, around there. Which is
It'll bring the house value.
right. I mean, I got that statement today, which is fucking craziness,
Oh yeah.
bro. They valued that house $80,000 over what I paid for it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like-
Everybody's house.
And
is
I'm sorry,
going
what?
up. I'll take that.
I'm sorry, what?
did
No,
that
no, no,
meme?
no, no. I don't want them taxes.
You
I
do
don't,
that meme?
I don't want them taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that news in the mail today. That was fun. I also in the mail got a wonderful new Steam Deck mid tier, not the top tier like
Okay.
Mikkel ordered, but I got the middle one.
Nice. You've been talking about it forever. And it finally
yeah,
showed
man.
up. The
Finally
email,
fucking
when the
got it.
email show up?
It showed up Monday around noon,
Okay.
and I got the little notification. I'm working.
tracker and
it's like
everything.
I'm working. It's noon, and then I was like, I opened up my email. It's like your reservation is
Oh, boy.
you can buy now, and I was like, all right, cool. Dropped everything that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered it right then and there, and I sent Mikkel a message. She's like, "Oh shit!" So, Mikkel's actually playing it right now.
Right
she's
now,
on
guys,
that.
she's
She's on
testing
that
it.
Hades.
Testing out Hades for us.
I've tested out a few games on it, but we can get into that later. But
yeah.
as far as this week, what I played was all Elden Ring, bro. It's been nonstop.
But taking your time, it's just took over.
Oh, yeah,
It came up and says, "Look at me.
yeah,
Look at
I'm
me.
your life now.
I am your life now."
Because as soon as I'm done with this playthrough, I'm starting another one. Because I want to do more builds.
How about Horizon Zero?
What? What
You
game
know
is
that one with the annoying girl that keeps talking to herself?
Oh,
and
that one. Yeah,
I
I still gotta beat
for
that.
you.
But yeah, I wanna go into another build. I wanna go into another playthrough. And I started one on the Steam Deck specifically for Steam Deck, and that one's gonna be strictly sword and board strength build.
Okay.
No, no fancy shit.
No
'cause
gimmicks.
I'm just gonna go straight sword and board.
No gimmicks.
So yeah, man, work went well. Nice fat bonus. I had somebody check out the house today for the tile. I had D&D today that went very well with the boys. We had lunch at Big City Wings. And then Copeland brought over some he had brought over some hot sauces from Buc-ee's. The hottest hot sauces they
How
have.
hot we talking about on the Schofield?
Carolina Reaper.
I've
He
heard
brought-
about those
he brought
peppers.
Ghost peppers. He brought 7 peppers. So some shit like scorpion pepper is what it was called. Anyway, didn't even faze me. Not one bit. And they were, I think, 1.7 and 1.9 million Scovilles respectively. is what it said on the website or something like that. And it was very tasty. Not the Carolina Reaper one. That one was a little stingy, but it wasn't like oh my god, I can't talk.
I see nothing but ulcers around your face.
I can't talk. Right?
That's all I see is ulcers.
Burn marks.
Yeah.
And so like the one that I really enjoyed from Buc-ee's was for those that don't know, if you're not from Texas, Buc-ee's is a chain of gas stations.
It's a state treasure.
It's a fucking national Texas treasure. And they have like 80 pumps. They have the cleanest restrooms.
Huge.
They pay their workers extremely well.
I don't know about that.
They do. It's like starting off as a cashier is like $20 an hour, which is not bad. Clean restrooms, good food products, a bunch of stuff in there, little knickknacks, candies and stuff, a bunch of junk food, but they're delicious.
I won't say good food. I say
it's delicious.
Snacks,
it's good snacks.
It's beaver nuggets.
Oh my god, you put those with milk, bro. Fire. So he brought these hot sauces over. We tried all three. My favorite one was the scorpion pepper one. That one had a good flavor to it and very spicy, but fucking.
Did the boys hang with it? They like, oh.
Morris tried one and then he fucking immediately out. He's like, no, it's too hot. And then like
shot off like a rocket.
The other two boys that were with me, they were like, oh, it's not bad. They were just like me. They're like, oh, this is great. I was like, oh,
they did like Key and Peele, like start sweating.
Sweating, just like pouring water everywhere. So he brought those over. We did that. The Switch came around. I mean, the Steam Deck came around 9:30, 10 a.m., somewhere around there.
But it's heavily early.
Yeah. So we did that. Tomorrow, I got Alice's little nephew's birthday party, so we're going to go hang out and do that.
Stuff, okay.
I only worked out 3 days this week. I got a little busy today and yesterday, so I couldn't really do so.
That's fine.
But I plan on getting back on it tomorrow.
As long as you get back on, as long as you know that you missed it and you're getting back on it.
Yeah. And then get back on that tomorrow before, when I wake up. And then
what are you gonna work on? Doing what?
I'm gonna do full body tomorrow.
Cardio? No.
I did yoga yesterday. I don't really consider that a workout. I just consider it like stretching.
Active recovery.
It's active.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you're still doing something.
Yeah. I didn't weight train Thursday. Yeah. So
I mean, it's better than just playing video games all day. Like when you actually do something like stretch.
I agree. And then Sunday we have another race for F1, so I'm gonna be checking that one out.
Who you got your eyes on?
Fucking Ferrari right now, actually.
Team Ferrari.
Ferrari came in 1-2 last weekend. It was crazy. There's 4 Honda engines on the grid, and 3 of them failed. So
it's Honda / Red Bull, right?
Yeah, not a good
start.
Not a good start. Like Max and Checo and I think Pierre Gasly were all knocked out of the race because their engine failed. So it sucks.
In the beginning, or just halfway through.
One of them was like halfway, and the other 2 were on the last 2 laps. Like they were in 2nd and 3rd place respectively, and they lost their whole car, bro. It was terrible.
Heartbreaking.
Poor Max. But anyway. So yeah, we got another race coming up on Sunday in Saudi Arabia, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think so. And then that one's supposed to take place at like noon or 10 a.m. again, which I'm very grateful for. And then that's about it for like the week, man. I look forward to touching more of this Steam Deck tonight, whenever I get home and lay in bed, and I can actually play like Elden Ring.
So what'd you do on Elden Ring? What'd you focus on?
Elden Ring, I completed.
Because right now you have 3 playthroughs, 2 playthroughs,
2 playthroughs. Well, 3 now, but
2 accounts, 2 files,
2 main files. But the Samurai's gone to the wayside a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But my faith build is level 153.
Oh my god!
65 hours in.
You've been playing.
I did major side bosses, but one of them took me 6 hours to complete. She was.
I hear she's tough.
Insanely hard.
I hear she's tough. They didn't touch her with the nerfs, did they?
Not at all.
With the update?
Not at all.
I know Radon. I heard he got hit with the nerf bat.
This bitch needs to be hit with a nerf, dude. She's terrible, bro. She's
so
fast.
Let's leave her hard. Let's make her hard.
So fast.
We'll sacrifice Radon to make him so easy. But we gotta keep one hard boss in there.
Completely optional too. But once I started it, I had to keep going. I couldn't let her go.
Those are the best ones.
And she's fucking a horrible nightmare. Halfway through the fight, she goes naked. Yep, she just goes naked. She's only got one arm.
Atta girl.
And she murders you.
Like biking.
Yeah, she'll murder you to death multiple times in one hit. It does not matter. Good luck whenever you get there, bro.
Can't wait.
Good luck.
Can't wait.
But no, she's fucking horrible. And then I got stuck on another one. Where are you at? So I don't ruin it.
I haven't touched it since before the update. Since I did worked on Ronnie's quest. Haven't touched it in a whole week.
Oh, why not?
We'll get to it in a little
Okay.
bit.
So I mean, I was in a different area where I had to fight. I'll call him the Black Blade. It's not his actual name, but it's like his subtitle name.
Okay.
It's like something the Black Blade. And that guy gave me a little bit of trouble too. But once I got his pattern down, it took me about 2 hours to. But it was like 2 bosses back to back because there's a Sentinel right in front of the boss room, and then there's a boss room, and the Sentinel is an asshole. He's the hardest one I've played.
Yeah.
Again so far, and then there's that one like right before you go into the capital city. He's an asshole, but this one like takes it up a notch.
The one that's on a horseback.
Yeah, those are tree sentinels.
Okay,
they're fucking terrible. I can't stand them. But and then this one you can't even get on horse to run away or anything like that. Like you are on foot.
I summoned my dog and he just like shut up.
No summon either.
You dropped them.
You don't even get a summon on this guy. It's
You
like
better hold
you're
that.
on your own.
Yeah, you better.
So that whole area right there towards the end. But I love the actual. I guess you would call it a legacy dungeon. It's like a different area, but very well done. Like the exploration and the traversal and all that stuff was so good. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that area a lot. And then now I am in the
and that area you were talking about is Lindell.
No, it's after that.
It's after Lindell. Okay.
It's after that, after the mountains, after all that good stuff. But yeah, so I did a lot of optional side areas, cleared out some optional bosses, and I think I am on my way to the final boss. Well, I am at the final boss.
Nice.
So I will probably complete that tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think I'll probably just go in and complete that tomorrow morning. I got the fingerprint shield today, which is that big ass heavy shield that people like. You don't take damage or stamina loss when blocking, but it weighs like 40 pounds and it takes like 48 strength to hold it.
Oh,
yeah, it's
you
pretty.
better be dedicated.
You got to be real dedicated. But yeah, so looking forward to the final boss. I know what it is. I haven't seen it fight though, or know what it looks like, but I know the name of it because I've heard the name said many times. So I'm looking forward to getting after him tomorrow and finally completing this game. And I think I should be able to complete it in under 70 hours on this playthrough. But total time played is 119, 120 hours or so, give or take, I believe. So
It's been roughly a month since it's been released now, right?
Yeah.
24th,
I mean,
25th.
it's all I want to play. It's all I want to play. But now that this chapter is going to be done, hopefully I could set the game down, take a break, go finish Horizon, go do other things.
You gonna start from the beginning?
No, I'm not fucking. That game's way too long, dude. I'm 70 hours in on that game too.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy. But that's it for my week, man. We got Morbius coming out next week, which I won't watch until it comes out on demand, and then Sonic the week after that, which is 2 days after our birthday, I think. So I'm looking forward to those, but I just
Is it still John Ralphio doing the voice?
John Ralphio? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one was just so fun, man. I'm looking.
Well, I know
forward
you're
to
a fan, so I
I'm a
mean,
big
yeah,
fan,
enjoy
man.
it, enjoy it, enjoy it.
One of the best video game movies ever.
Better than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, yeah. It's better than
The 2020 Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's better than that.
That one sucked.
Yeah,
The
it's
20,
better.
the 20, no, what was the other one? The 1990, I forgot which one that was. That one was actually fun. It was corny, but that one was fun. I enjoyed it.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one with Cole Young, we talked about it last Saturday.
I didn't mind.
Yeah. Actually, I had a good time hanging out with all y'all
Yeah,
last
that was
Saturday.
fun.
It's been
Yeah, we did
forever
that.
since we all were under in the same room, just hanging out.
Yeah, that's how we
Chit-chatting.
all got COVID. So you get the new strain, which is like BA2
Isn't
or
that
some shit.
in Europe or something?
Oh, it's here. It's here too.
It's everywhere. That's how it is. It's no news. It's not news anymore.
Nah.
At this point, it's just.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is
at
what
this,
it
po-
is.
yeah, at this point, if you're not.
Oh, you're gonna delay your game for what now?
Yeah.
No, we're not taking that excuse.
What who game that got delayed? I saw that.
Recently?
Suicide Squad. I think I saw Kevin talk
Oh
about it.
yeah, Suicide Squad got pushed into 2023, I think.
I'm okay.
All right.
I totally forgot it was coming out this year.
I didn't even know either.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Suicide. Oh yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I'll watch the movie.
Did they put out one of those?
Yeah.
Oh.
To make sure it's the best polish and give you the best
Yeah.
best experience.
Just say you're behind.
We're pushing it back to 2023.
Just say you're behind schedule.
yeah.
Don't put a release date out next time.
Yeah, don't put a release date or crunch the shit out of those motherfuckers.
Or do that. They don't have unions yet.
They don't have unions, so crunch the shit out of them. They don't like it. Fire their bitch.
Yeah,
ass.
get somebody
I'm
else.
joking, by the way, guys.
Of course,
Jesus Christ.
he's in a union.
Right?
Can't do that to me.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't fire me. I'm in the union.
I'm union,
Bitch, yeah.
bitch. So how was your week, man? Tell me.
My week was pretty good. Work flew by. It felt like it was just Monday the other day. I'm just like, and here we are Friday. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it just went by really, really good, really, really fast. Exercised Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again tomorrow, the Tabata format. I think I went too hard last Saturday because after I finished, I had like a bump right here in the back, my lower back right here. I was like, okay, that doesn't feel good. It felt like a bruise, so I don't know if I just worked it too hard or I bumped myself on something, but like
Possible.
it wasn't like hurting where like a sharp pain where like if you if you get like a back pain, like it's a back pain. It felt more like a bruise when it's just forming or fading away. That's what I felt like, and it's just been lingering all week. So I was like, okay, so I took it off. I took it easy. Well, I don't exercise on Saturday, on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So just relax. That's why I play my video games. But yeah, I think I just did it too hard at Saturday, and I came back at it, and I was like, okay, I felt good. I did the whole Honest 6, which I always do. So I feel good. The diet's still going fine. I've been weighing in at around 155, 153, anywhere between that range. So everything's good. Yeah, had to get a request for new uniforms because everything doesn't fit anymore. I could stick both my arms down my pants.
Yeah, you might want to. That looks a little tacky.
Yeah, it's all balled up and bunched up and everything. Yeah, I look like a sack of potatoes, dude. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get new uniforms. Yeah, it was Tuesday morning, and I woke up and I heard the rain. I was like, fuck. I should have picked this week for vacation. But then I looked at the app. Oh, it clears up by 10:30. Okay.
All right.
I'm good.
It was bad for up until
it woke
that point.
me. Like I said, it woke me up. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, Phoebe doesn't go under the bed unless it's like one of those major.
Yeah, that's
major
same with
stories.
Sombra. Same with Sombra. She was scared. She's like, hey, let me under the blankets. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I did forget to mention. Today's Phoebe's birthday,
Oh,
so
yeah?
she's 5 years old. So we celebrated that, and then I only watched a few things. I forgot to mention.
What?
I started a DMZ on HBO Max.
What's that?
Which stars Rosario Dawson. It's a DC show. I guess it was a graphic novel at some point. I never read it though.
Okay.
But it started off well. We started it last night, and then we saw the movie The Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
It was I like time travel shit, so that was right up my alley, and they did a pretty good job on that. So that's the only thing I watched.
Yeah, speaking of movies, I finally finished Looper because I kind of had it on, and I watch it and I stopped, and I forgot about it. And I went back, and then Mikhail was like, I want to watch it too. It's like, so we started, so this whole week,
movie.
when I come home for dinner, we end up watching it.
I love that movie.
I was like, directed by Ryan Johnson. She's like, who's that? The Star Wars movie, the second one by Disney. She's like, do we like that one? I'm like, some people like it. Some people don't. And I remember having a conversation with Travis because he would say, like, if he liked it, you're not a fan. If you like it, you're not a fan. Like, no one was happy with that movie. It was so decisive and polarizing. I was like, it's not my favorite one, but it's like, I don't think it's the worst one ever.
We're just gonna go in reverse so we don't get hit with this barrage.
And then they just start
that was the worst part.
going through the whole ship breaching and stuff like that.
We're gonna go to a casino in the middle of the movie. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the overall lesson of that movie is just failure.
Yeah.
Not getting
It did not go
when
well.
when things did not go your way, and just having to improvise and just having to overcome it. I think that's what the overall theme was.
Right.
But like I said, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I was like, okay. I
But
was
Looper,
like,
Looper's good though.
I was like, I just watch Rogue One. Give me that one.
For sure.
I'll watch that one any day. Let me see. I played a lot of. So I didn't play King of Fighters, which I'm gonna go back and play sometime this weekend. And I didn't play any Elden Ring, but I did play. I started Sunday night playing Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got hooked.
All right.
I got hooked.
Talk to me, Papa.
Because at first I gave it a shot and I was like, oh man, there's just so many menus and rules. And then when I first tried it out, I was like, here you are. This is combat. Talk to people. This is how to make them happy. This is what the different activities around school to do. And I was like, okay, cool. I kind of got overwhelmed. I was like, okay, put it down. And then I tried coming back a few weeks later. I was like, oh, fuck this,
Right.
So I never came back to it. And that was and I looked at my last save file. It was February of 2020.
Okay.
So I was like, it's been a while since I played it. So I was
Right.
like, you know what? let's give this old college try. Start a
One
new
more
file,
shot.
a new file, right? Like, and I just sat down with it. I was like,
What
okay.
house did you pick?
Black Eagles with Eldegard, the girl.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Mikkel, she already played it through completion,
Mhm.
and she was like, I think before she put the game down, I think she was like starting another house, so she remembers of like the mechanics and
Mhm.
you know how it works. So I just sat down with her like, all right, Mikkel, what do I need to be doing? Okay, so when you see this unhappy face, that means you just finished lecturing them. That means you should probably go like hang out with them, either have lunch or do some activities with them to make them happy. Because when they're happy, they're able to learn when you give them a one-on-one lesson. Like,
Right. Like, get more XP.
yeah, more EXP and everything. So I was like, okay. So I started doing that, and then I started getting more familiar with combat because I was like, how does combat work? Sometimes I get to hit them twice, sometimes they hit me or stuff like that. And then okay, little by little I started clicking. Like, okay, depending on how you range and you line up with your tiles and everything and the positioning, okay, that's starting to make sense, you know? So, I mean, there's still some stuff where I'm kind of foggy, but it's clicking better. So, yeah, I'm at the one boss, I think you might recall. It's one of the characters' brother, and you hit him, and then after you defeat him, he becomes possessed and he becomes a dragon.
Right.
And then that's where I left off because I was playing it last night and I was like, it's already like almost midnight. I was like, yeah, I know if I continue this boss fight, it's going to take a while. So I was like, left it there. It's like, I'll come back to it later. Okay. So I've been playing a lot of Three Houses.
How many hours?
I want to say just around 10 hours already.
Okay. It's not bad.
In 1 week. So I've been liking it.
And what caused you to like drop Elden Ring to come back to?
Well, after Elden Ring, after the whole update, when they nerfed some stuff, I was like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. And I was like, I'm gonna come back a week, you know. And then I started I think I just got oversaturated with everybody on social saying, oh, this is easy. Look at this. Look what I'm doing. They're like super like OP. Like you could see like their health bars all maxed out. And
Right.
they go to Margaret and they're doing like one-shotting things. I'm like, come on, dude. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You're seriously leveled OP and you're like highly way overpowered, and then you're going around just like one-shotting things or just like they're doing like just humble brag, you know? I mean, like they're just doing all the things. Look what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, I get it. People say, oh, this is the easiest Souls games ever. I'm like, I wouldn't phrase it as the easiest. I would say it's the most accessible one.
Sure.
The one you could, like a lot of people could get into. And then also the whole, what was it? Like, I feel like I just got, like, again, just oversaturated. I was able to go in there and research everything and get all these powerful items right out the gate. And just felt like I ruined the experience.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Right.
'Cause I'm just talking out of my experience from how I felt. Like, if you want to play the game and you want to go to a sleeping dragon and farm them and get 50 levels, go ahead. If you want to run over here and pick up an item right at the gate and become really powerful, go ahead. That's your experience.
Right.
I'm not here to shit on it. Okay. I'm not here to gatekeep.
Okay.
I'm low key gatekeeping. Okay.
Low key do it. High key do it.
Yeah, but
high
I'm
key.
being serious here. This is my opinion. Okay. So I see all this and I'm just like, you know what? I'll just come back to the game a little bit because right now it's the buzz. It's hot and I understand it's cool. And we had a conversation about it last Saturday, and I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. But right now it's just like, okay. Let me go do something else. I'll come back to this later because I'm just way over just saturated with the game.
I got you.
Yeah, but I think that's my only complaint. But and it's like I like Elden Ring, but I do feel like the game's like, here's easy shit, go get it.
Okay.
And then like it's just too easy for me to just look something up. It's like, and I hate that happened to me, especially when I got to Radahn. Radahn was supposed to be a tough fight. And I cheesed it. I was like, man.
He was a tough fight for me.
He's
That
a
one
tough
took
fight.
a minute.
And the thing is, and now after nerf, like, we reduce his hitbox by 40% on his swords. We reduce some of his range. We reduce some of his speed.
I might have to go check that. I might have to revisit that fight.
And that kind of
I haven't seen that.
And like I said, I'm just still on the iceberg of the game, on the tip of the iceberg of the game. There's a lot of more bosses I have not seen, and I'm glad when you tell me there's some bosses where you can't summon, you can't get help. I mean, you're just stuck. I'm glad that they still have it in there, because I just. And this is something that I did think about, that did cross my mind when it came to this From Software, when they want to go into an open world to let everybody in. Once you let, again, I'm gatekeeping. Right. Once you let everybody in.
I'm glad you're self-aware on that.
Yeah, I am. You know?
Go ahead.
But when you let everybody in,
right,
it's just like, oh, like you say, I'm hearing people.
I get it.
I don't even know they talk, like, I rarely even talk about video games. Oh, this game's easy. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Well, then, I mean, you could take the hard route and not use summons and not use those overpowered
sure.
items and not use, where's your no hit run? Where's your
For sure, but I just get tired of just seeing that on the Reddit or on the Twitter, like people saying, "Oh, this is easy." I'm like,
Yeah, I haven't been seeing the easiness a lot. I do see the people rocking like overpowered builds or
yeah,
whatever.
and then they start showing off and doing all this. Look what I can do. I'm like,
I feel
yeah,
like
dude, you're new game plus and you're just like level 1 it's Margaret.
yeah. I do feel like I'm not gonna say it is accessible. It is a very accessible game. It is. There is a very sharp difficulty spike once you pass the capital. It's so wildly spiked that no matter what you're doing, you have to be on point always. There's plenty of bosses where I just got stuck, and it's like, oh, I'll try something else. Or
And yeah, maybe that's part of it is my fault because I just haven't gotten that far. Like I said, I'm around 60 hours in, 50 hours in,
yeah.
and I'm just outside. I'm like halfway through Randy's quest, right before Lindell Capital. So
Right.
I mean, I'm still,
It's
the first
like early mid game.
yeah.
And like I feel like if you want to make the game easier, use a summon. Use one of those overpowered weapons or use whatever. Like if you want to make the game easy, if you want to make it hard, do a sword and board, do a parry build, get good.
Yeah. And like I said, part of it is my fault. I went too much into looking at stuff up. Go find this item, do this, farm a dragon. Get all this. I was like, oh, why did I do that to myself? Why? Like, because this game's supposed to be a challenge, and I just kind of handicap. But I know there's still a lot to do and explore.
Mm-hmm.
So I just before I let this fester into something negative, I'm just gonna just step away,
Right.
reset. Cleanse my palate with a SRPG, which
Okay.
I think is a good.
It's a good one.
I think it's a good way to counterbalance, a
Right.
Souls game to an SRPG. So I'm
And
gonna
that
go.
game's still tough too.
Yeah.
You can make it tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna and I'm playing it on classic mode, so they die.
That's
They
it.
die.
Whoa. Damn, I wasn't even brave enough for
So,
that.
but don't get me wrong. There's been a couple times when Casper took a hit, and I'm like, oh, let's rewind. let's position him just a little bit better.
Oh,
take it from
my
that.
Switch accidentally turned off.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll make sure. I mean, I'll use that rewind feature because sometimes like, oh, I didn't position him right, and they just shot him down.
I was looking into that build that you're talking about.
Which one?
The one that made it a little too easy for you. So Night and Flame, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking into that, and I kind of want to build off of that.
I heard they balanced it.
They did
In
balance
the patch
it,
notes. That's what I saw.
but so here's the thing: is that sword split between fire and magic damage, so holy and magic, which is why it takes strength and int to use.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if you just meet the minimum, like what I want to do with it, I know we're going off on a fucking wild ass.
This is
tangent,
our
but
podcast. We could do
I've
that.
been thinking about it.
It's
anyway.
our podcast. We could do
So
that.
what I wanted to do was I wanted to get faith just to where it needed to be, and then I wanted to dual wield those swords and then max out int. That's it.
Just death beams.
Just fucking no. It's just one still, but I wanted to be just like straight up melee, or like a dual wield, but I could swap to a wand because like the beam scales based off of magic, and then the fire scales based off of faith. So if you're splitting them, then you're just taking half of your damage away from another trait. So if you just stack it on one or the other, like let's be real, the magic beam is way better than the fire. So you just stack it all into int and run it that way. And granted, it's still not as powerful as it once was or whatever, but it still looked like it would be a pretty dope like intelligence-based build. But you just had to hit the faith, and that's the only thing that bothers me about that sword is it requires the faith.
Yeah, you gotta. You really gotta dip.
Invest.
You gotta dip into like.
I was like, I don't even want any incantations. Like, what? Anyway,
Yeah.
but I was just running that build through my head. But I think next I want to do fist weapons. That's what I want to do next because I've never done a fist weapon build.
Yeah, and I see a lot of cool stuff. I mean, people using these claw weapons and using the claw talisman and jumping around and I see somebody like an actual battle mage where they just have like a staff and then like they just conjure weapons around them. Yeah, like a big old
fencing
sword
and shit,
or a mace or something like that. Okay, that looks cool. But like I said, I think that's just my problem. I think I just got oversaturated with the whole social media of it and people just posting like
I gotcha.
like just doing all this off the wall stuff and just like
Might be time to just restart the game. Might
Maybe.
be. You know
I
where to
don't know.
go. You know what to do.
no. But that's the thing. I already know what to do. Like I I didn't find it on my own organically. I think that's my problem. I kind of ruined that part is because now I know I could ignore ignore the awake ancient dragon and stuff, but it's just like I don't know. It's like I still like the game. I just taking a break.
Gotcha.
Like I said, before it turns into something, festers into something like negative, I'm just like, all right, play Three Houses.
Yeah.
And Three Houses, and the thing is, Three Houses right now is just, it's a little bit more time consuming for me because with Elden Ring, I have to rip myself away from the PC. That one,
Oh, boy.
I'll go.
Wherever
time
you
to go
want.
lay down.
Just wait till you get that Steam
You know
Deck.
what I'm talking about?
You're just gonna do
It's time to lay down, and it's midnight. I'm like, I still have dialogue.
I should probably go to sleep.
Because I mean, it hits on the things that I did like about Persona, about the whole slice of life school. You know, you go around and kind of like remember how in Mass Effect, every time you finish a mission, all right, go back to go back to Normandy and talk to everybody. You know, do the little light activities and then start preparing for your next mission and stuff. So I like that part, just going around, talk, interactions between all these students and everything, and trying to recruit them to join your house, and then. And same like with Persona, you only have so much time in a day to do these activities, whether it's leveling up your weapons or enhancing your bonds with your students or maxing out some of their skills. You have to choose. And I was like, I like that, because you can't get everything you want. So it's like,
right.
You have like, shit, okay, I really want this one to become, a so-and-so paladin flyer, a axe wielding flyer, but I also want this person to do this, and I that part I do like.
It's pretty fucking great game.
So I've been playing a lot of just Three Houses, and I'm glad to play my Switch again because I played it a lot when I had Shin Megami Tensei 5. Then I played, and then I had a little lull, and then I came back with Persona 5 Strikers. Then I had a little lull, and now I'm back with Three Houses. So
there you go.
I'm glad. So, but yeah, overall that was my week. Exercise. I gotta get back to King of Fighters though. I actually did miss it. It was Thursday night. I was like, I want to play King of Fighters, but I was like, I don't want to. I kind of just want to relax and chill. So I'll come back to it. It ain't going nowhere.
Of course, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. So
let's get into it. Whatever you want to do, bro. I hadn't even opened my phone.
Well, I noticed last Saturday we were all hanging out. I had Twitch running in the background, and I had it set to the Arc Revo North American Finals. And so, I mean, I wasn't paying attention who won or who played. I think it was Hotashi who won or something like that with Nagoriyuki. And at least I think that's who won. But they had a character reveal.
Oh, okay.
It was Testament.
Okay.
Have you seen Testament before? No. Testament looks pretty cool. So the older version of Testament, I think Testament is a gear. Like a robot.
Okay.
Like all the Guilty Gears, some of the Guilty Gears. But it was a male character, and now it's a female character. And people, of course, because it's now different gender, it's like,
why is a robot matter?
I have no idea. But the thing is, it's like they did that with Seth in Street Fighter. On Street Fighter 4, Seth had a male body, and then Street Fighter 5 had a female body. And no one they just changed the body. Cool. But I don't know. But for some weird reason, when Testament came out, they're like, what's their pronoun? I'm like, it's not a real character.
Who?
Testament
cares? Like, who cares about that shit, dude?
Yeah, but I was just like, okay,
got him.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool.
Guilty
Gear. So yeah, look at Testament, Old Testament, and then look at Guilty Gear Strive Testament.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
See what we got here, because I didn't start Guilty Gear until today. Like, I didn't start it back up because you had sent me a message earlier around like 5. You were like, hey, check out GGST and make sure like it runs.
See, it works, yeah.
And so I looked at the Steam Deck website, and it says that it's completely unsupported. So I was like, I sent you a picture. I was like, this might be why people are having issues with it, whatever. So I was like, I'll download it anyway. It's only 20 gigs. What's it gonna do? So I downloaded it, and I let it download, and I picked it up. And after I was playing Elden Ring, so I picked it up and I started going through it, and I was like, oh, everything works.
You tried the online?
No, that's the one thing.
You tried connecting it to a monitor?
No, because I don't have one of those.
You tried connecting a controller?
Yeah.
So you tried some things.
I've tried some things, but everything that I tried worked.
You tried some things.
Yeah, everything I tried worked, but
right at the rip, it says
unsupported.
And even Arc System says unsupported.
Ran, and I was like, oh, okay, 60 FPS, cool, got it. But I do want to set up we can set up controllers or whatever and do that afterwards. But yeah, it was weird. Just like unsupported, but runs weird. I was like,
Yeah, because
okay.
some people in the FGC, I saw like NYC Furby Arturo talk about that the Steam Deck isn't really up to doing something like what the FGC wanted it to do, but understandable. It's just came out a month, so games they still have to do, developers still have to have their software ready for that and work out the bugs. So it's fine. But so they have Testament coming out, new character. I think it's the last character for this season, which is fine. But to me, the important news, the biggest news that I saw was they're gonna have crossplay between PlayStation 4, 5, and PC. And right there, I thought like, wow, they actually did that. Because I remember Arc Revo, I think they got asked about that a long time ago. They're like, that's something we're looking into. And it's kind of like a soft no. What happened? You see her? What happened? Yeah. But you see, it's like, it doesn't matter. It's a gear. It's a robot. So it's not, what I'm talking about? And and even beyond that, it's a non-fictional creature.
Race, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and identify.
It's a fictional creature. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and start identifying as a gear from now on. That's
your gear. There you go.
Yeah.
Because like that's it.
Gur.
Gim.
Gimgay.
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 Yeah, because like they did that with Seth, and when Seth came out, no one made a big deal about it. Like, oh, cool, they gave her a body that looks kind of like Jury, like face that looks like Jury. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No one cared, but for some weird reason, Testament came out, and everybody cares now. All of a sudden, okay.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be woke.
She looks hot as fuck. I don't know.
Everybody wants to be woke all of a sudden.
Yeah, but she got a deep voice though.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She
Yes, she does.
She's a robot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all right.
So, but she, I mean, she looks like she has drip. She looks.
Drip?
Oh, dude, yeah. When she like her intro animation comes out, she has like her staff, and then like it shows a skull, and like the blood comes out and it forms a scythe.
Nice.
Like, I mean, it just looks.
That's dope.
It looks pretty cool. You should check out the trailer when you get a chance. But like say,
so she's out now.
she comes out Monday on the 28th for if you get her early, if you bought the season pass early, and then for everybody else it comes out like on the 30th or 31st. So within that week.
Try that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the biggest news is just the fact that they have PC.
That's badass.
Crossplay with PS4. I'm like, that's awesome.
That's great.
Because I've talked about this 100 times where all the fighting games now, you have to have rollback.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I have after that is crossplay.
Community.
Yeah, because if you start fractioning off your player base, that's not good at all.
You got to connect them islands.
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
baby.
exactly. Yeah, you can't have these little Fiji islands just there, but you got to bring them in because
That's right.
I mean, because I heard some people talking about like, I'm trying to play King of Fighters and I've been waiting 2 hours to play and I can't find a match. Granted, I hear some people saying that at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, of course you're not gonna find nobody.
Yeah, nobody's online.
Everybody's at work.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just glad that they're bringing this up.
So when does the crossplay take into effect?
I'm not too sure. I gotta look that one up.
Is that gonna come out with the update for the 28th or the 30th or whatever?
I'm not sure. I gotta look that one.
Okay.
That might be later. And then they're gonna have a figure mode, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like it's like a photo mode. You grab any of the characters, set a background stage, and you can like put them in different poses and everything.
Cool.
So it's like a very dedicated photo mode. So I was like,
nice.
Okay, I saw that. And I think they're gonna have more announcements. Oh, that's gonna be announced with season 2, the crossplay.
Oh,
and season 2 will be coming out. I think like in fall. I think.
Okay, gotcha.
So
That's
what's
what's up.
Yeah. More fighting game news.
Sure.
King of Fighter 15, Omega Rugal.
Free character.
It will be a free DLC character on the 14th of next month with a new game mode that is Boss Challenge. I was like, oh.
What is Boss Challenge?
I think they're gonna throw you all the bosses in a row, kind of like a boss rush mode. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't played the arcade mode.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll just go online training.
Yeah,
that's all I do. So yeah, free character for King of Fighters, which I'm fine. Like I said, I'm that's my fighter to go to right now. I've been enjoying that one.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm glad for
free
that.
characters are always nice as well.
Oh, dude, they showed his trailer, dude. I mean, man, that dude got pecs on pecs on pecs.
You got
dude.
like Terry Crews pecs.
I was like, damn, bro.
Boy, you got them Terry Crews pecs.
Yeah, I mean, they were huge, dude.
Making him dance over there.
I'm calling him Leather Daddy Rugal.
Edge Lord.
Edge. No, Testament's the Edgelord.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Rugal looks like he's a that man's a beast, dude. And then also DNF Duel. That's getting a release date on June 28th, 2022.
Nice.
So yeah,
right around the corner.
yeah, and I think you could pre-order it right now on
Steam?
Amazon. I think
Oh.
and Amazon maybe. I'm not. I don't know about Steam.
I'll
But I know it's on Amazon you can get it. Some people were like, "Man, how come it's not an Evo? It's so close to the release date." And well,
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe
I
next
mean,
year.
maybe next year it'll come out. I'm not too sure. I hope it's a crazy broken mess when like House mentioned that it was when he played it. So we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be a day one pickup for me, but I will look into it. If it looks like fun, I might give it a shot.
Not
but
on
we'll
Steam.
see. Not on Steam. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so just console only then. Because I think the beta was only on consoles
Oh,
also.
really?
So
That's weird.
we'll see. Again, your whole player base. I
Yep.
mean, there's
Gotta
a
force
whole
them into
bunch
a
of
Pigeonhole.
there's a whole bunch of players out there on PC also.
Mm-hmm.
But
They make decisions that are weird, man.
they do. Oh, I saw King of Fighters All Star X Street Fighter 5, a mobile gacha game. I saw the trailer, right? I was like, oh, what is this? Nice. Okay, like just saw the cinematic trailer, and I was like, man, Capcom versus SNK 3. Okay, I'm in.
All right.
All right, I'm in.
All right.
Gacha game. I'm like,
Gotcha, bitch.
Who wants this?
Gotcha, bitch.
Who wants this? Like, I mean, isn't there like enough gacha games already?
No.
I mean, maybe
There's more whales out there.
call me. I'm a boomer, okay? There's too many BRs and too many gacha games, okay?
I think there's way too many. I think there's way more gotcha games than there are BRs
gacha-
for sure.
Yeah, and gacha games are just sleazier.
Right.
I just feel like they're more dirty. But
yeah, they're predatory. Is the word out,
100%,
yeah.
100%. At least
They're like the guy in a white van driving around with free
kid,
candy.
like Hubert, Uncle Hubert from.
legendary?
Yeah, it just feels like at least with BRs you could play a game.
Yeah.
You know, you actually play a game.
Mhm.
In these gacha games, I see our boys just like, what's going on? Yeah,
Huh? I'm just gotta get my dailies done.
yeah, yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The game plays itself, and they're like having a conversation, like, oh, hold on, I'm pulling this. What the fuck you mean pulling? Then they have pity pulls, and like a pity pull, what's that? Well, if you don't get what you want in 150 pulls,
Oh
they
my
give
God.
you something.
Oh my god.
Wait, you're telling me you spent resources on 150 pulls, and then they'll give you like a something you
Right. Yeah. You guys.
and
yeah.
and that's how they justify it?
I don't know, man. It's not for me.
I mean, neither
It's not for me.
at all. So when I saw it was a gacha game, I'm just like, whew.
Last one I played was Genshin
Ooh.
Impact, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then it started bringing in all this other shit. I was like, "Nah, I'm out."
yeah, to speed up things and
Same
and
shit
buy
with
thi-
Lost Ark. Lost Ark, I got into it for a little while, and then they started doing that. I was like, "Nope, I'm out." Dropped it
100% out.
like that. I'm out. It's like, your gameplay loop was cool. Oh, you fucked it up.
Yeah, I mean, it just,
yeah.
I mean, I see this, I'm like, CVS 3, I'd be fucking dope as shit. But then I was like, gacha games, like,
Yep, I get you.
I'm not here to preach to people, dude. If you want to spend your hard-earned money on that, by all means, do it.
All means.
But I'm gonna talk shit about you. I'm gonna laugh.
And then
at
if you bring it up while we're having a get together on a Saturday
get
night,
out of here.
we're gonna fuck with you.
Get out of here, please. But it just, I'm like, okay. It just like this could have been so badass.
So,
But it's like, well, that's a gacha
maybe
game.
in the future.
Maybe, yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I don't see the fascination with gacha games. That's just me personally.
I get you.
I don't know. But then again, I'm not a gambler. I know some people who that's their vice. They love to gamble and they don't give a shit. And
I can't.
They get into, dude, I work too damn hard.
Yep.
You know, I'd rather spend it on something I can enjoy. You know, a video game. You know, something around the house. You know, I don't know. But not that.
Hell no.
No.
You got any more fighting game stuff?
Yeah, I got a little bit more fighting
What's
game
up?
stuff. Street Fighter 5, the final balance patch, that'll be coming out next week on the 29th, but the patch notes are already out if you guys want to check them out.
Sure. Any major things that you saw that popped out at you?
So the only character I play in Street Fighter 5 is mostly Nakali. I looked up some of his stuff. They changed some of the his hitboxes on some of his moving punch, on his standing medium punch. Reduced knockback on block for a standing medium kick, and they reduced his command grab. I think the recovery phase by 8 frames. So I'm like, okay, so it makes it a little bit like even if you whiff it, so you might be able to recover a little bit faster.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
okay. So I mean, I could just see this stuff and just imagine it for like 1-for-1, like the 8-frame stuff or the moving the knockback. I'm like, okay, but as for how it actually performs in gameplay, I have to sit down and test it out. And that's one thing I will give Capcom about. I do like when they do these balance updates in a patch note and give you a list of what's going on. It's not always perfect, but when I do play Street Fighter, it's usually after a balance update, just so I can see what's going on, check out the new changes and updates and stuff like that. So I do plan on playing it sometime next week just to visit it again. And if I like it, maybe I'll stick with it. If not, because after Luke came out, I thought Luke was cool, but it just wasn't enough to keep me hooked. Right. I mean, and I was glad that I did have the option to purchase Luke without any actual currency. You know, because I had some fight money saved up, and I was able to purchase it and buy it with that. And of course, it was just the bare bones, where it's like him with his basic costume and like colors 1 and 2. Fine. I mean, I still have access to the character. You know, that's all that matters. And I also saw that they're gonna have their Capcom Pro Tour Pass. I was like, God damn it, dude.
What is this?
More costumes. The stage looks pretty cool. I'll give them that. It's like a Ring of Arcade. And like it has like a bunch of like Capcom franchises, like video game franchises, just bouncing around, like in the background. Like you see a Mega Man, you see Jin Strider, you see I think it was who else? The two dudes in front of Street Fighter 2, and you know the black dude and the white dude that punch and the camera goes up.
Fighter.
Yeah,
the guys that aren't actually in the game.
Yeah, they're just there. Yeah. Who else? Like different nods to different the Capcom franchises, and they're just in the background. It's like, nice. The stage looks cool. Mega Man's there. I'll give it that. The stage does look cool.
Okay.
You know,
but how much are we talking?
It's $19.99.
But
like after they had the season 5 premiere, and don't get me wrong, again, I am not here to tell people where to spend the money. If you like having the stages and all the costumes and collecting it, and that's one of your favorite games, have at it. But me, I've been out.
Okay.
I mean, I bought Championship Edition, which bundled everything up to season 4, and I was happy with that purchase. I thought that was just. But after that, I did not buy season 5. I'm not gonna buy. I didn't buy any more Capcom Pro Tour bundles. I bought the first one, and then after that, it was just whatever. Because I don't know, little by little, Capcom just started irking me with the way they handle everything with the microtransactions. Because I mean, in Street Fighter 4, they did have stuff where, you know, they have like these are all their alternate costumes, their animal costumes, their horror costumes. You know, they had that, but at least there, you buy them all as a bundle, as a group, and that's it. And this one, it's like all individual. It's just like, just nickel and diming you, you know, every time. Every time. I'm like, I get it. It's a business. You got to make money. But at the same time, it's just like, there's still stuff this game needs to, like they still haven't, like, is the netcode the best ever?
No.
It's okay. It's better than most. Worse than some.
Right.
But at this time, the game has been out this long. It's still kind of okay. That's not acceptable. It should have been fixed a long time ago. Right. You know?
You're still asking us for money for new characters.
And they're still pumping out, just not microtransactions, but, you know, just money for frivolous stuff, just cosmetic stuff.
Right.
And again, like I said, I know it's cosmetic, but you're constantly just throwing it out there every, 3-4 months. It's just like, enough. Just stop. Focus on the game. So that's why I'm kind of hoping, like I said this already before, like I'm kind of hesitant on Street Fighter 6. I mean, excited and hesitant at the same time because I love Street Fighter, the franchise. Absolutely love it. I mean, you can tell. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. But I just don't have faith how Capcom's going to handle Street Fighter 6. I'm hoping this New Blood does a lot better, at least with the mechanics of it. But I just hope on the business side, it's just not saturated with all these battle passes. I'm sure they're going to have battle passes, but these Pro Tour passes, these...
It's coming,
I know. I know. And that's why I'm kind of like enjoying King of Fighters. I know King of Fighters, they do have character battle passes, but so far I'm having a good time with the game. I'm having a good time with the online. So it's just like, I'd rather support that one than Street Fighter. But, you know, time can change. Who knows what, will happen down the road. I mean, if you don't die the hero, you live long enough to become the villain.
That's right.
You know?
That's a good one.
Who's to say SNK won't do the same thing after, somewhere down the road?
For sure.
So, yeah, I saw that. What else did I see? I think that's about it on on the fighting game stuff. I got some couple things, but I'll
Go
come back
ahead.
to that later.
No, go ahead.
Well, there's this one game that's on my radar. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's called 13 Sentinels.
Nope.
Aegis Rim. It's out on I think it's out on the major consoles right now. It's not on Steam or on Switch, and I think it's gonna get a Steam/Nintendo Switch release in April.
Mhm.
And I talked to Dirk about it, and I've seen some I won't say videos, but maybe some snippets here and there. It's from I forgot who developed it, and it's
Vanillaware?
Vanillaware, and published by Atlas. So
Right.
like, okay, Atlas, SMT, Persona, okay, we'll give it a shot. It's kind of it's more something that I'm not really into. It's more like a narrative driven game, so which aren't really my first choice to play, but I kind of want to try it out. So I think that's gonna be on my radar, especially since with Three Houses
Mhm.
being kind of like a sleeper pick, and then like me actually enjoying it. I'm kind of hoping with 13 Sentinels, it'll hopefully home run like it did with Three Houses.
Right.
So we'll see. But that's been on my radar. I don't know. Have you ever seen any?
Nah,
sort
I
of
hadn't
that?
even
Yeah.
heard about
You don't
it.
play much narrative-driven games, do you?
Narrative driven?
Well, besides Ghost of Tsushima and
That's narrative?
no, I'm fucking with you. Like Telltale Games or Night in the Woods
I
or
didn't
Oxenfree.
I-
They tend to be or Life is Strange.
I liked The Walking Dead.
I like the first
Telltale
one.
one,
I like
but
the first one.
Then
I
they
enjoyed
started
it.
doing episode 2 and then 3 and then here's season 1.
And
And
here's-
here's
I heard the Wolf Among Us is a good one.
Yeah.
They made a Batman one. I think a Guardian of the Galaxy one.
They made a Borderlands one for sure.
A Borderlands one.
I'd like to check them out, but they weren't really my cup of tea.
You know,
for
low
sure.
key, dude, I'm kind of want to play Tiny Tina's Adventurelands. I
I
kind of want to play it.
Definitely want to play that
I
one.
kind of want to play that one. Like
Yeah, I
like
definitely
a
wanna
fantasy
play that one.
shooter looter.
Yeah, I
like,
definitely want to play
why
that one.
not?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I kind of
That's
like.
next month.
And that's usually not my style, but I like.
Yeah, it's a looter shooter that doesn't
take
require all the
doesn't-
bullshit.
And it doesn't take itself
It's super not serious.
it's self-aware and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a fantasy and like it breaks the third wall. I'm like, okay, I could probably try this one out.
The whole premise is you're a character playing a
character?
D&D character
Yeah.
in a D&D campaign. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. She's
So I was
like,
like,
here's
okay,
this.
that sounds like silly fun. I
Yeah.
could probably try that out. So we'll see. That's something been like on my radar watch.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an eye out for.
What else you got, Papa?
I mean, I got some personal stuff. I've been looking up like some diets and
Tell me.
paleo and keto animal. Well, because when people ask me like, what diet are you on? I'm like, well, it's like an animal based diet. You know, eating this meat and cheese and yogurt. They're like a keto diet. I'm like, yeah, I guess it's a keto diet. And then they're like, well, like a paleo diet. I'm like,
It's all
I guess it's like a paleo.
but, like-
I mean, I guess you want to. I guess how you want to break it down and what you want to call it, because I'm pretty sure if you get to the nitty gritty, again, I don't have thousands of hours of research as a nutritionist. I don't. I'm just
Right.
kind of look what I look up and read.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sure there has to be, when you get to into the weeds and the minutia of it, that there has to be these differences of a strictly keto diet, a strictly carnivore diet, an animal based diet, and a what you call it. I mean,
There is.
overall,
It's the food you eat, but it's the same end result. Everything always ends the same, is putting your body in a calorie deficit. It's all it is.
yeah.
That's all it is. I mean, you could eat whatever the fuck you want. You can eat McDonald's every day. And there's a doctor that proved that. He's like, you can eat McDonald's every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oof.
And you can still lose weight.
Really?
Yeah. You just got to eat the right portions.
Yeah.
So if it's a 1,800 calorie meal,
Done.
then you're going to eat half of it or a quarter of it. And then that's your meal.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it. He proved it. It's not the best.
Is it the same guy who did like 30 days of something?
No. That guy he was just eating like an asshole. This guy's like, he proved it. He's like, here's my breakfast. I'm going to get the egg McMuffin, whatever, but I'm only going to eat half of it. And then that was he would be like, that would be my breakfast. And then you go to lunch and you get a quarter pounder and then get whatever. But he was like, okay, so if this entire meal here
How
is,
expensive is that?
it's pretty expensive, I'm
That's
sure.
expensive.
But like, he was just like, just don't eat the whole fucking thing, you moron. That's basically what it is. Put your body in a calorie deficit and you'll be fine. The main thing is it's calorie restrictive. So carnivore restricts carbs and you focus on meat. Keto
Because
restricts
low carbs
carbs.
and high fat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Keto does the exact same
Dude,
thing.
I went to go get some yogurt and I saw they had the whole milk, fat milk, whole milk fat yogurt,
Mm-hmm.
but they had the fat free one. I was like, okay, fat free, whatever. And I bring it home. Mikhail's like, you know that has more carbs, right? I'm like,
Right, way
"Yeah."
more.
I'm
They have
like,
to add
"What?"
sugar to make it taste good.
I was like, is this fat free? Yeah, fat free,
Yeah.
but not carbs.
No, fat
And
free
and to
shit.
me, I was like, I just I see carbs as fat, but fat is fat. Carbs are carbs.
Yeah, fat
you
is
know?
better.
Yeah, and fats are better. Fats are better. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, I feel bamboozled because it said fat free.
You fell for it. You
yeah.
fuck.
So I was like, well,
Like the ones that say sugar free, and then
Yeah.
it's like monk fruit extract or whatever. Still fucking sugar. They're
yeah.
just
So it's
psyching
like,
you
well,
out.
I mean, it was still delicious yogurt. I finished it.
It's
but-
all like, but the main thing is like, is eat what makes you feel good and doesn't make you feel like shit, but also, you know, it's everything in proportion.
yeah.
You know, everything in what's the quote?
A game that's delayed is never good.
No, what's the quote where it's like, fuck, it's like everything. Man, what is the quote? You said it before.
Everything in moderation minus crack.
No, everything in moderation, including moderation, like moderating your moderation or some shit like that. I forget what the actual quote is, but it's just like making sure you watch what you eat and like eat what feels good and also like doesn't ruin.
You know, I haven't had fast food since I think January. I haven't had ice cream since February.
Damn,
I'm good.
Ice cream's good though.
I think I miss it, but then it's like I just get some yogurt and I throw some like strawberries in there.
There you go.
I guess it sates my sweet tooth, you know. Of course, like
I
I'll
don't
be on
really eat sweets
vacation.
too much.
Of course, I'll be on vacation next week, so like that's when I'm gonna be really tested. I don't think so. I'm
be
pretty
fine.
confident. Yeah, I've gotten this far already. I like the results. Like none of my clothes fits me anymore.
Good,
yeah,
good.
yeah. I'm a size 30 now. Like Jesus Christ,
Hell
I've never
yeah.
been a size 30.
I'll give you all my 30 shit.
Thank you. Cuidado con perro.
Cuidado con el perro.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Let me see what else. Nah, just some stuff. King of Fighters. Oh, Nintendo Switch. They got a small little update.
What'd they do?
You can now group up your titles.
Oh, like in a folder?
Yeah,
Oh,
which I
Cool.
like. I liked it when PS4 did that. I thought that was so cool because
they did do that.
yeah, because I was able to get all my fighting games
Yeah, in one little
and
list.
just put them because so between Power Rangers, Tekken, Street Fighter. I mean, boop, right there, awesome. I love that. And I'm still kind of like, how come Sony hasn't done that with PS5, or at least be able to like pick a theme? Because I thought that was so cool. I liked when I had my Persona 5 theme. I liked my Final Fantasy 7 theme, and I liked my which one was it? Dark Souls 3 theme.
The themes I don't really.
I'm fine with. I mean, I don't spend enough
Care?
time, but to me, it's like I could personalize it, and that's what I like about
Right.
it. And,
Um,
Persona was a cool one because you actually hear the music, and I was like, okay, I like that one. That one's dope.
The whole thing about the themes I never really cared for. Like it didn't really matter because I'm not in the menus long enough to give a shit. But as far as like, I felt like what they did with the PS4 to PS5 was like Destiny 1 was like amazing, like towards the end, right? And then they released Destiny 2 and it was kind of like taking 2 steps backwards. That's basically what they did from like PS4 to PS5. Like, yeah, like
Like with
some
their
of the
UI, their UX.
some of the stuff was really nice, but then they kind of took a couple steps backwards on everything else. You know,
it felt like using like with the PS4, you could go like you could navigate to the PS button and do everything to get around and stuff. On the PS5, it feels like you gotta hit the option button or the touch button sometimes to get to different options. I was like, you guys nailed it with the PS4.
Yeah.
Like, why would you change it?
like I
Because
said, they took a couple steps back.
yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, granted, I don't check out their PlayStation Online store because I remember during the PS4 days that was just kind of atrocious trying to like navigate and get through that. So I haven't tried it on the PS5 side, but I just remember like the PS4, like okay, I could navigate it. I was really comfortable with just using
Right.
the controller. Now when I switch to PS5, I'm just like, oh wait, which one goes to?
Yeah, I do that all the time where
PS
I want
button
to
does
when I
this?
want to go home.
Yeah.
I press the button and then I actually have to hit another button to go
Yeah.
home.
Fast start or quick or like tile swap or I don't know what it's called, like when you want to go back into a game or something after saying like what? No.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little sub menus and shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
But speaking of PS5, they have a firmware update coming soon. I think it's like this week. They're adding like they're doing some stuff
Some
where
fixes.
like you can group up like your friends and some other things, but the main like okay, firmware update, cool, whatever. But the main thing in that article that caught my attention was towards the end. They're like VRR is coming very soon, which is very nice, especially for people who have VRR is variable refresh rate. For those who have G-Sync and FreeSync monitors,
Okay.
because Elden Ring, that was the main complaint about Elden Ring on PS5 is that it had like screen tearing and like the dips. You could notice them
More on the consoles.
on that console. Like so, they
I thought the Xbox S like had the worst performance though. Or is it
they
depend?
were both about the same, but it was less noticeable on an Xbox that was playing on a monitor or a TV that had a VRR
Really.
option, because you don't notice the drops because the VRR makes up for it. So they're saying that VRR is coming. I'm assuming late Q2, maybe early Q3 is what they had said. But that was like the main takeaway that I got from that. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna put VRR, because that's the one thing that PlayStation 5 is missing right now is that variable refresh rate
Really?
adjustment. Because Xbox has already got it out of the gate. Like it looks great, and it perform. Even if there's frame drops, you don't notice it as much because
Really?
it takes up that slack. Which is why,
Compensate, yeah.
which is why I like G-Sync and FreeSync monitors so much. My TV's G-Sync and FreeSync
Yeah, I was looking
compatible.
at some BenQ Zowie ones to see if they have any of those features. I had to research it, but it's like I can't. Like it's a nice feature. I just can't justify buying another monitor. It's like
Yeah,
some of these crap out maybe, but I've been having success with them. I mean, they're pretty good. So I don't know.
So I'm looking forward to the VRR for PS5. That's gonna be nice when it does come out.
Yeah.
And then Haven Studios joins PlayStation Studio. I guess
I
they
think I saw
acquired
something.
another one.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know who they are.
I feel kind of bad. It's like, should I know who these guys are?
Haven.
They probably. I think they did some smaller stuff. Like I think aren't they a Vancouver team or something like that? I think they did some smaller stuff. I guess they help with other games. I don't know.
I have no clue because I read through this, and I was just like, "What games did they do?"
Yeah, I just saw the announcement. I was like, oh, cool.
I was like, okay, like I don't know who they are though. Like that was the whole thing.
Me
It was like,
neither.
Who?
Like I feel guilty, but at the same time, like, should I? Like, no, I don't really care.
I was like,
I
who?
mean, I know the game developers that I follow,
Right.
that I care about. I don't know them all.
But I was like, maybe they put out some good title or something somewhere. And I tried looking, and I Googled it, but the only thing that comes up is the video game Haven. That's it.
I think maybe they're just like a team that just goes around and support and help shore up, any games that need some help or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really entirely too sure, but I was just like, okay, they got a new studio. Cool.
I saw somewhere on Twitter they're talking about the PS5, the PlayStation version of Xbox of Game Pass will be coming out soon. But a rumor has it that,
Bloomberg.
yeah, but someone not only that part, but someone on the inside said they probably won't be releasing their exclusives day one on that that feature.
That's definitely
It's like,
not a good look. Not a good look, fam.
yeah, especially with Xbox. Well,
Xbox doing day one, bro.
Well, how's Master Chief's game
It's good.
Infinity? Is
Good.
it holding up?
It's good. I beat it. It's fun. It's a good game. I don't play the multiplayer, so
Yeah, I mean, is that still getting support or
I'm
community
sure
still
it
there?
is. I mean, I don't know.
I don't. But the thing is, like, I don't know because I haven't heard anything of it.
Yeah, I don't
So,
think it's
I
like
don't know.
in the.
I'm
like
not saying
the
it. I'm not saying it
esports
has. To,
market.
yeah, I'm not saying it has to be insanely popular, but it's like I haven't heard nothing from it. I mean, I remember you played it for a little bit. I came into your house and I saw you playing it. Cool.
Fun game.
But and then that was it. It's just like,
Yeah, I've got Elden Ring. I've got other shit to play. I don't have
Yeah.
time to sit around and just play multiplayer games the whole time. That's the thing. Is like multiplayer is pretty much out right now. I've got to catch up on this backlog. I've got to just keep adding to it. And fucking Elden Ring is just eating it up.
it sure is.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I saw. I was like, well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how Infinity's doing, or the way that Sony said they're not going to be supporting.
No.
But there's just a rumor, so I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what they announce soon.
Because
I'm
wasn't
assuming
it like Codename
soon
Spartacus
TM.
or something like that?
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But speaking of Xbox Game Pass, Steam Deck got support for Game Pass with the help of Microsoft.
Really?
The only thing you got to do is download the web browser on your Steam Deck, which is Microsoft Edge, basically for Linux.
Okay.
And then you just log into your stuff and That's it.
Like I'll give it to Xbox. They know how to just, you know, do whatever they can to just have people play games.
We have another platform people can play on.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Yeah,
We'll help you out. We'll
Yeah.
develop for Linux,
I think
even though
that's-
we're Windows.
Yeah, I think that's dope as shit. That's pretty cool.
So even more ways to play Game Pass. I mean, of course, it's cloud gaming or whatever, but still, like you have the option. And the option is there.
You have an option.
You do have that option.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. The last thing I got
Yes.
was a very quick little announcement from CDPR, which is CD Projekt Red. For those who don't know, that they are working on a new Witcher game that's using Unreal Engine 5, which
Yeah.
means they signed an exclusive deal with Epic Games.
Which they might get it first.
That they're definitely getting it first.
I think I heard a rumor about that too with Mass Effect. They're gonna stop using their engine and use the Mass Effect or the Unreal Engine to make their next Mass Effect
It
game.
is on the Unreal Engine.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
I think they're going to stop using Unreal and they're going to go with the DICE engine is what they were talking about.
Was it? Oh.
Because, yeah, so
Someone look
Epic,
that up for us, please.
Epic is owned by, Unreal Engine's owned by Epic. And so, like, they have a lot of assets for it and a lot of support and all that stuff. It's a great engine. It runs really well. And the new 5 stuff is coming out is pretty good. So instead of having to develop like a new engine and stuff, people just buy the licensing fee and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure CD Projekt Red is like, first of all,
what?
fix the fucking game before you start talking about we're working on a new game. You haven't released any DLCs. You haven't patched
CD
out the
Projekt
game,
Red?
huh?
Or
Cyberpunk. Yeah, fix all that shit.
How much of that negative karma from Cyberpunk is gonna affect this next?
Oh, I think
Witcher.
I think it's gonna be.
You
pretty
think
hard.
they probably learned a lesson, right?
Mm.
They've had to learn their lesson. They're gonna
I mean-
know. No release dates. Don't be over ambitious.
I mean, maybe.
They would have to learn. I mean, even after the lawsuits from their board.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but they might get rushed out again, or they might over promise and under deliver. Things like that. But I don't know. Like I saw it, I was like, like I didn't even get hyped. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I saw it. I was like, but again, I'm not the biggest Witcher fan to begin with. So I saw that. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I was like, oh, okay, that's the thing. We'll see. I'll
I'm
wait.
just curious how much people are gonna remember the abysmal launch from Cyberpunk.
I mean,
And when that one comes out, people will be like, I don't know.
when we were talking to Travis this weekend, he was like, I didn't even want to get Elden Ring for a week because
Cyberpunk messed them up that
Cyberpunk
bad.
messed him up that bad. And I was like, yo, smart man right there. Smart
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm reserving my
Judgment.
hypeness. I'm reserving all the hypeness for when I actually see gameplay and see, what they're actually promising for this one and what
And
actually
hopefully
comes
no
out.
release dates, no
And, yeah.
super ambitious for all
And
platforms.
no more hacks for them. and-
I find it weird that people still say stuff like on Twitter and they're talking about some of these games aren't ready for next gen consoles. I'm like, you mean current gen consoles?
Current?
They're not available, but I mean PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, they're now the current.
That's current, yes.
I mean, I don't know what the next gen. Like, dude, they came out at the tail end of 2020.
Yeah.
This is
This is year 2.
this is 2022.
This is year 2 already.
Yeah,
boys.
and we're getting into the first second quarter already. So it's
Mhm.
like there's
Quarter
no
two
there's no next gen. No, this is now gens. This is
Mhm.
current gen.
Mm-hmm.
But and the fact that the PlayStation 5s are still, I don't know. I still hear that they're difficult to get.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah,
I haven't been looking, so.
I haven't been looking.
Hey,
either.
to be honest with you, I kind of like the way that Steam did it.
What? Oh, the launch.
With the deck. Yeah,
Yeah,
you put your $5 down, and whenever it comes up.
I hope that's a lesson for other like for Sony and Microsoft in the future and Nintendo. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you're like a member of their subscription,
Yeah.
get an email first, and then everybody else who's not.
Put your $5 in, and we'll let you know whenever
Yeah.
you come out in line.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because oh my god, I hate when I go to the PlayStation Reddit and people are like, I bought this. I'm thinking about buying a game from the scalper. And like, no,
Don't.
when you support that,
Yeah.
you're just giving them ammo.
Yep.
I mean, of course, I can't say shit because
I mean,
There's one
but
right there.
but she got it from the store though. She didn't give him a
she got it
scalper.
legit. Yeah, she got it. She bought it at MSRP. But at the same time, I mean, but it's hard for me to say don't buy it and support scalpers.
Mm-hmm.
But I have one and to use at my discretion whenever I want. You know,
Right.
I'm sure well, it's not. I only have 2 games for that, so it's fine. I feel bad sometimes. Like, should I be playing these other games, these other Sony exclusives? I'm like,
Nah, you play what you like.
yeah, like
That's Mikkel's anyway. That's not even yours.
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth. You
I
shut over
play
there and play
Demon's-
that PC.
I play Demon Souls, and you bought me Returnal. Those are the
Yeah.
only games I have on there, and that's it.
That's all you need. And then you
Oh.
get all your PS Plus games. Oh, shit. Did those come out?
I
didn't even-
don't know.
I mean, no, wait.
I think they came out. I think we already talked about it. I think it was like I don't know. I think we wrote them down, and we're gonna write 'em
They
down.
weren't important.
we were gonna write them down, and then at the end of the year, we're gonna be like, was this a good PlayStation Plus year or a bad one? Last year started really good. They got to like April, and you're like, oh, you get Final Fantasy 7, nice. You get some good stuff, and then it kind of just like Farm Simulator. What the fuck?
What was it? Ark Survival Evolved, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, Ghost Runner. Oh, I did not download any of these. I need to turn on. Dude, I have not turned on my PlayStation this month.
I think Ghost of Tokyo came out already. I saw Hideo Kojima tweet out his copy.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out Friday, right? It came
That was
out.
with
yeah,
the
it came out.
annoying
Oh, the screaming? Yeah.
Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
That's another one I'd like to try on the Steam Deck is Death Stranding. That's one of the good to play ones.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of check that out. That'd be kind of cool. Walk
Yeah.
around.
Go back and do the director's
Lame.
cut.
Yeah, I could probably do that because I
There's
didn't
so
buy
much-
it. I
there's-
didn't buy it for PS yet.
Yeah, there's so much content on there. Like I don't think Mikhail has gone back and played it either. So it's like,
Mhm.
oh well.
But that's all I got for this week, bud. You got anything else?
I think that's it for me too, guys.
Where can we find you, Rick?
Yeah. Again, guys, with my rant with Elden Ring, like I said, I don't hate the game. I just feel like I just need to take a break and come back and enjoy it. I just got way oversaturated. But again, if you guys are enjoying it, enjoy it. You know, I'm not here to gatekeep. I'm kind of
But you're kinda
gatekeeping.
gatekeeping.
I'm kind of gatekeeping.
Yeah,
Don't get me
you
wrong. Like because like I feel one of my proudest gaming moments was the fact that I was able to defeat Sekiro. That game is so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, Celeste is more difficult. Because I have
It's
Celeste-
funny because I beat that one and not Sekiro.
Celeste is Celeste. I think Celeste is harder than Sekiro.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah, and
pretty
Cuphead.
Fuck, I gotta do that. I want to download that.
That
for
one's hard. That was hard, but I was able to through trial and error beat Sekiro. You know, I was like, man, I had to learn the hard way and do it. And then like I see people go on Elden Ring and doing all this like, oh yeah, I'm OP. Game's easy. I'm like,
You made it that way.
good for you. You know,
Oh, good.
for you. Yeah, yeah. I was like, okay. I just when I see that, I'm just like, all right, take a break. But I'm gonna come back to Elden Ring. I'm gonna come back to Street Fighter with the update next week. King of Fighters for sure still up there.
Three Houses.
Three Houses, 100%. Like I don't think that's to me. I don't think that's a good streaming game because with all the dialogue between the characters,
Mhm.
and you want to pick up on the hints of oh, this one likes tea time, this one likes flowers, this
Right.
one likes horses, and then interacting with your chat. It's kind of be like that's how I feel like with Persona 5 because
get it.
there's always just so much dialogue going on that's kind of difficult to focus on the game and your chat at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe I'll just keep that one off stream, except for like maybe special events. But like I said, I want to go back to Elden Ring. I want to go back to Street Fighter. There's so many things I want to do and so many updates. It's just sometimes you just gotta just sometimes you just step away.
Yeah.
And then come
Okay.
back.
I get it.
I mean, it worked with Three Houses. I mean, like I said, it didn't click for me at first, and now I'm like, man, I am really digging it. And I kind of want to go back and try out Triangle Strategy after this. The demo came out. It's the same guys who made Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay.
So it has that
The
same
demo's out?
aesthetics. Yeah,
Okay.
they have the same aesthetics as Octopath Traveler, but it's a SRPG. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give that Triangle Strategy a shot.
Okay.
Now that I'm more into that genre, so yeah. But guys, catch me at OS_Rick with the one. We're doing the podcast. We do streams. We do the socials. And yeah, guys, just take care of yourselves. You know what you're doing. Be careful. One day at a time, and hang out and drop us a line and say hello, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah. And as always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_Onslaught. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you want to hit up the podcast, it's Options Select Pod on all things social media or our Gmail at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. As always, guys, we love and appreciate every single one of you guys that are out here listening to our episodes and promoting us. So thank you so much, and make sure you take care of yourself. Keep active, Stay
active,
healthy,
yeah.
eat healthy, be healthy, and stay positive. We love you guys so much.
Before I go, my mom saw the podcast. She's like, "Your face looks so thin."
You look sick. You got
She didn't
that?
know.
You
She
look
didn't say
sick.
She didn't say sick. She's like, "Your face looks
Why
thin."
you look like you got sick?
Why? Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
Got
I
that
love
chiseled
you.
jawline.
Peace out, guys. See ya.